What's going on, YouTube? We back again with another reaction. The authentic way. You know, um, we got Dr. Umar, and he speaks on the difference on the lack of care and investment between black women with men, right? And I don't necessarily agree with everything Dr. Umar say. On certain situations, I feel like he be cooking. Certain other situations, I feel like he be pandering. So, you know, I don't necessarily agree with everything that he say, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes he cooks, sometimes he don't. You know, um, but we gonna react to his video, man. We gonna get right into it. I ain't gonna do too much talking, man. And I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on how I feel about what he said, and then y'all can give me what y'all opinion in the comments. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go back and forth, man. I'm definitely gonna read the comments, man. So you make sure y'all leave one. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. You know, um, we on the road to 100 right now. We on the road to 50. You know what I mean? So let's just see what he talking about.
A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product. Black women have to stay with me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level up. What? Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
I disagree. I just think that black women are willing to hold it down for the man. I feel like we're always there supporting them. And I think that, if anything, black women get the short end of the stick. We don't get...
A lot of times y'all do.
We do. So how are you...
Three short sticks that y'all tend to get. Number one, black men need to stop telling y'all they're monogamous if they're polygynous. Too many black women are being manipulated into poor relationships that they didn't sign up with because of disingenuous men. Okay? I'm going to have two wives. Dr. Umar going to have two queens. If you don't like it, don't flirt with me. Leave it there. But I'm going to have two. I'm going to be honest, right? Men have to stop manipulating women who are looking for monogamy into polygamy. It's not right. You got a wife over here, you got a baby mama over here. You should have been honest up front. That's number one. Number two, black men have to stop holding women on an emotional leash, giving her the belief that you may one day commit, knowing damn well you don't want her. Let her go, but you won't let her go because your ego can't stand to see something you throw away get picked out the trash by another man and turned into a jewel. We are wasting too much of your time by dragging y'all along emotionally, and that's not good because black women have a biological clock. Y'all have a tick-tock on how long y'all can have babies, and because of that, we shouldn't be wasting time with y'all. If we're not serious, we should let y'all...
Yeah, and let me add to that.
We got to stop putting our hands on our women. Too much domestic abuse, too much domestic violence. Too many black children are watching their mothers get abused by their fathers, and it's creating intergenerational trauma. So yes, there's a lot we need to do better for y'all. And I'm here to apologize to all my sisters in Australia for any black man that has done you wrong, because we need to level up in ways other than money that money can't fix for us. So I'm with you, Queen. We need to become better men. But we need y'all to be a little bit more sensitive to the economic challenges that black men face. A big difference between the snow.
So he cooked. I'm gonna give it to him. Like I said, I don't agree with him on everything, but he cooked. You know what I mean? I gotta get that to him. He cooked on that one. The thing, well, I don't really agree with him about the whole black men beating black women and all this type of stuff. Because a lot of times, if you really look at it, in domestic violence relationships, the couples tend to beat each other. It's not just one person beating on the black woman. Like, that's not the case. A lot of times she hit him first, or she hit back, or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times they hitting each other. It's not that the dude is just beating the crap out of her. You know what I'm saying? That's typically not how it's happening. But to address what he said, right? I completely agree with him as far as like black men. Well, first let me go from the beginning. I completely agree with him that black women, right, and a lot of times women in general, but especially black women, right, they will, like, I even go through this, right, where I might meet like a black woman and she want all this stuff up front. She just feel like you just supposed to do all this stuff up front for whatever reason, just for her being a woman, right, or her being a lady, right? And you might meet a white woman or a Spanish woman or whatever the case, and she's not asking for nothing up front, but just you give her a little bit of time and attention. She's not saying, you take her to the park or something. You say, hey, look, come to the gym with me or anything like that, and she's not saying, oh, hey, look, I'm not going to the gym with you on our first date. Take me to, Ocean Prime. That'd be the black females I be meeting that be saying that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's like, I mean, I don't really get much of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't deal with them type of females for real. But I'm saying, like, that's the type of stuff that I see a lot. You know what I mean? Like, black women expect a lot off the rip. You know what I mean? Like, off the rip. Like, they just want somebody to come, like he said, kind of ready made already. They don't want to have to prove shit. They don't want to do none of that. Like, it's just like, nigga, do for me or I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, if you always looking for somebody who already then crossed the finish line, you never gonna get what you want, right? Because like a lot of women, and I'm not just gonna say black women, I'm gonna just say put it in a whole. Women, period. They always talk about how they want a dude who done already crossed the finish line, right? Like they don't talk about it, but that's what they really want, right? When they saying you gotta have this, you gotta have this, you gotta have that, you gotta have this. They want a dude who already done crossed the finish line, but then again at the same time, they want that same dude who done already crossed the finish line to get with them and be monogamous, take care of them, you know, um, and just be so in love with them, right? And be the best husband ever. And it's like he already crossed the finish line. He got options. If you like him, you think you're the only one who like him? You think you're the only one who attracted to him? If you like him, the things that women are attracted to are similar. If you like him and you think he attractive, I'm pretty sure that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, and that girl way over there, I'm pretty sure they think he attractive too and they like him as well. And what women gotta understand is us as men, we are the type of creatures to you know, find like how they do. We're not the type of creatures that'll find one woman and then we like, oh my God, I love her so much. She's so attracted to me. I don't want nothing else. Like, no, we not like that. We'll find you and be like, oh man, I like her. You know what I mean? I like everything about her. I like her. You know what I'm saying? She cool. I like her personality. I like her disposition. I like her mindset. I like everything, right? She's beautiful. But that girl over there is sexy too. You know what I'm saying? I like her, but I might want to try this over here too. You know what I'm saying? I might want to dabble over here a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? I might want to dabble over there across the way a little bit too. You know what I mean? And I think women got to understand that that's kind of how men are when men have options, right? If a man, ain't nothing more dangerous than a dude who got options, man. You know what I mean? And know himself and love himself and know that he got like the option to um, choose something else, right? Um, Because typically when men are given the option to choose something else, they typically tend to uh, not be monogamous. Because you know what I'm saying, men aren't really built or created to be monogamous, biologically. You can as a man. I'm not saying you can't. You can, but we're not really built that way. You know what I mean? So if a man is given options, he probably gonna stay, choose to have that one girl that he really like and just play the field, or like he said, have multiple wives. Now, getting into that, I completely agree with him when he say, men gotta stop lying, because that's where a lot of this BS come from, and how women be acting like they just hate dudes and like all of this like animosity they have. That's where it come from. Now mind you, like I said, women are always gonna pick, if they have the option to, they are going to always pick the top notch guy. That's just what they gonna do. I know us as dudes, we be like, they always picking the ones who gonna cheat on them. But that's because they want the ones who gonna cheat on them. They want the ones who can get. They want the dude who can get other women. Don't ever get that mistaken. The woman wants the guy that can get other women, right? But she just want him to be for her, and that's not realistic, right? If you want the guy that can get other women, more than 9 times out of 10, he gonna get other women, unless he like super religious. He just like, really, that's the only thing I can think of. If he can attract other women, like the only thing that can really keep him from that is like religion. If he like super religious and he made a vow to God or something, that he not gonna do that. You know, otherwise he gonna do it. He gonna play the field. Why wouldn't he? You know what I mean? Like I just said, we aren't us as men. We aren't built to like when we meet a woman, we like, oh my god, I love her so much. I'm not gonna cheat on her. Like and like I said, unless you're religious, and in that case, it's not you're not doing it for her. You're doing it for your because you got a respect and a relationship with God. Right? It has nothing to do with her. You know, because he's not gonna stop doing what he's doing, um, or moving how he moving. You know, out of anything other than that. Because we're not built that way. Now women are. When women get with a dude that the dude that the guy of their dreams. When they get with the guy of their dreams, they will stop, throw everything down on the floor, and be like, I don't want nobody else. I don't even see nobody else. I'm like they like Stevie Wonder. They blind. They be walking around with the little white with the little stick thing. They blind, right? They got tunnel vision. We all done seen them women like in the store and places, right, where they in a relationship with a dude that they truly love, and he not even around, and they don't even look side to side. They ain't doing nothing but looking straight. They don't care about nobody else. They in their own la la land. They got their man. They straight. They fine. Like they good. They don't need nothing else. Like you walk up to them, you like, hey, how you doing? You know, I just want to see if I could, what's your name? Da, da, da. And they like, no, no, thank you. And they moving around. You know what I'm saying? Like they moving around. They like, I don't got no time, dude. Like you know what I mean? A lot of them women won't even tell you they got a dude. They just like, oh, no, thank you. I don't want what you're selling. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it go, right? We not like that though. We know us as men, we are not like that. We can have a woman that we truly do love and we love everything about her mindset, her beauty, all of that. And we like, hmm, that's something different over there, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got this over here, but that's something different, you know. My wife got blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? She a brunette. She got brown hair. You know what I mean? And she got black hair. You know? Oh, and this one over here, she got red hair. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my wife's short and thick. Oh, this one tall and slim thick, tall and slender. You know what I mean? Like that's just how we are. Like we want variety. Like you can't get variety in one woman. You just can't. If we built to one variety, you could never be satisfied with one woman because she can't give you variety. One woman can't be all of women, every woman. One woman can't be every woman in one woman. She can't. She can't. Either she gonna be tall and slim, she gonna be short and thick. She might be short and slim. She might be tall and thick. She can't be all. You know what I'm saying? She can't be all. She can't be. She can't. So, I agree with him when he said, men need to stop lying and stuff like that because what you do is you just create a bunch of problems for yourself and you just create a bunch of problems for the relationship when you lie. And a lot of I know so many dudes who lie. They just be like, look, I do my thing on the side or whatever, but I don't tell her because I don't want to hurt her. Bro, bro, it's not about you hurting her, bro. You need to be honest. First of all, you need to be honest with yourself if you want to get the outcome that you want to get, right? Like, if you know deep down, and I'm not one of them dudes to tell you, hey, look, you gotta have money to be polygamous or have multiple women and all this type of stuff. Listen, even if you a broke dude and you know deep down that you want to have multiple women, you need to be honest with yourself and you need to be honest with the women that you're dating. Okay? And if you don't ever meet a woman who accepts that from you, you probably just need to level up. That's what I'll tell you, bro. I'm not gonna tell you to just be like, suck it up and be like, oh yeah, be monogamous just because you can't find a woman who's gonna accept that from you. Man, you did just level up, bro, or be single. Because you never gonna be happy being monogamous, bro. Do not suppress your inner urge, bro, for nobody, bro, because you gonna be depressed and it's gonna piss you off after a while. You gonna be pissed, bro. Don't do it. Just stay single or level up and find a woman who will accept that from you. Like if you a dude who want to be polygamous and you maybe not as successful, maybe get with some women that aren't as attractive. Get you two women that aren't as attractive, right? I think going for women that's like average or less than average is the better move anyway, because a lot of times women who are above average nowadays with how thirsty dudes are, they be out of their mind. They be out of their mind and stuff, that the requirements and the stuff that they want, and their standards and stuff, they be out their mind, bro. They gonna make you, they want you to do too much. You know what I mean? The world revolves around them. You know what I mean? It's just like, don't nobody want to deal with that, bro. So I mean, I completely agree with what he said. You know what I mean? And then as far as like men wasting women's time, you know what I'm saying? That's the last thing I'm gonna touch on. And then we gonna move on. But men wasting women's time, I think, is a big one as well that he touched on. Like, he is right. He said black women, but women in general have a time clock. women in general have a certain amount of time that they can have that they can have a successful pregnancy. And honestly, people say past 30, but I don't even think a woman should be trying to shoot to have a bunch of kids past 30. Like she need to be shooting to try to have most of her kids in her 20s, because that's gonna be the easiest, healthiest pregnancy. You know what I'm saying, that she gonna have, right? And because pregnancy is strenuous on a woman's body, it's strenuous on a woman's mind, and you need to be in your tip top shape. If you're gonna run a marathon, right? Would you rather run a marathon when you in your early 20s or when you in your 30s and 40s? You probably rather run a marathon when you're in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be in your best shape to do so, and your best shape to make it happen, and your body's gonna be at the best capacity to take on that challenge, right? It's the same thing with having the children for women. You know what I mean? Like, not the same for men, right? But the same for women. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in your best tip top. You want to be in your prime, right? And women need to be in a prime agency when they have children, honestly. So dudes do need to stop lying, because I know certain women out here that got with a dude when she was 50, when she got with a dude when she was 16. They was in high school and stuff like that, and the dude just gaslit her the whole time, you know, and when they stayed together till she was like 25, 26, and then he broke up with her because he knew he wasn't gonna be with her long term. He just, like he said, he couldn't fathom the idea, the girl lost her virginity to him and all this type of stuff. He couldn't fathom the idea of him throwing her away in the trash and somebody else picking her up and dusting her off and turning her into to gold and bringing some worth to her, Because then he was going to have to be sitting back watching her like, damn, now she worth something. You know what I mean? Now she's somebody, And now she with somebody that love her and actually do what he's supposed to do for her. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, right? But that wasn't yours to begin with. That wasn't yours to begin with, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop wasting women's time, bro. Like, now if you meet a female and she like, look, I'm down with whatever, I'm trying to have sex, woo, woo, da, 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 go ahead and do your thing with her. But that's why, like, I don't buy into all these dudes who be walking around talking about, like, ways to riz and, like, manipulating a woman and all this shit, how to get a woman to have sex with you. And bro, I'm not trying to get no woman to have sex with me that don't want to have sex with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? The woman need to want to have sex with you, bro. You need to be focused on your bag and focus on your purpose. Why are you trying to get a woman to have sex with you that might not want to have sex with you? You know what I mean? Like, you gonna manipulate her into having sex with you by telling her all these different type of lies and shit. Oh yeah, I love you. Oh, I this and that and da 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 da. To have sex with her, bro. Like, I ain't never did no nothing like that, and I never will. I'm not rocking out like that, bro. I'm not coming like that. She gotta want to have sex with me. She gotta want to be with me. She gotta want to deal with me. Otherwise, I don't even want her to waste her time. I don't want you to waste your time, you know what I'm saying? Me trying to convince you to deal. I'm not ever about to try to convince you to deal with me. If you don't want to deal with me, you don't have to deal with me. I'm going to find somebody who want to deal with me. You know what I mean? Go where you want it. Go where you want it and where you need it, especially as a man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all we going to touch on, man. I ain't going to take up too much of y'all time because, I'm a yapper. I yap all day. You know what I mean? I yap. But yeah, man, let me know. That was my opinions. Obviously none of that is fact. It's just based off how I feel about it, what I think. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me, man, rocking with me, man. And more coming, man. More coming. Stay tuned. And yeah, man, I love y'all, man. Peace.